Is it winter yet? Well, on my face it is. This look will be part of the Elemis series, so make sure you subscribe so you see how to create this beautiful Ice Queen look. And today this is not the topic, but you know, pre-production and stuff. I want to apologize again, I did it already last week, for the like kind of fucked up schedule, because usually I try to really catch up with the kind of 5 videos a week thing, but because of the Elemis series, because of shit at work, because of the fact that I'm a human being and I need to breathe and kind of calm down, I just was not able to put up with 5 weeks last week, and I don't know if I can do it this week too. But when you see this, it's Monday, November 27th. That means we are 4 days away from Elemis. That is going to start on Friday, December 1st. If you haven't seen it yet, it's going to be a live video. That means it will go up at 6 p.m. German time. What are we? MET? Middle Eastern time? Central European time? I have literally no clue. You can see it when you click on my channel on the video, then you see what time it goes up in your country. If it kind of matches with your own schedule, then you're welcome to stay there, because it's a live video, a premiere function thing. That means I pre-recorded the video, I already uploaded it, but it's set as a premiere. That means during the video time, what are words today? I will be there too, and we can chat in the live chat aside of the video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you stay here, but today let's talk about the new releases. So Nima has released cream blushes. Nima, if you don't know it, it's the brand from Nikki Tutorials that used to be a big banger on YouTube and now is also an undisclosing piece of shit on TikTok. I don't really have an opinion on this. The only thing that I have to laugh about is the Hey Car shade, and I don't know if that's a reference for that video or the video series that used to be very popular in the 2010s. It's like 2 llamas, and that one is has killed somebody with a couple of stabs in the back. And the other one is like, hey Carl, what have you done? You cannot kill people. And he's like, oh, I didn't know that. It's hilarious. What I really don't understand is the lashes. So there are also lashes included, and they have weird names like March 2nd, so let's just skip them. These blushes look very intense, very bright. I don't know, nothing I really want to have. I never ever tried Nima makeup. The only thing that I have from Nima is actually this little electric fan. That is a blessing. And I do love their 24/7 lip, lip care thing. I use it usually before I do my lip makeup, or in general, like when I get ready, but I do have other things open currently, but that's a really good one. The palette and the other makeup stuff, or the skincare in general, not really my vibe. Same with these blushes, not really my vibe. I have heard about Pastel Roses UK already, but I never really seen people talk about it. I mainly heard about them because of those posting websites. This is their new palette called Heavenland. I don't know what else I should say other than this looks like your typical indie brand palette. I don't know. It does not really appeal to me. I mean, the shimmers look nice, but they do not look special. I think it's just a brand that not really gets me, because we already have so much in the market and I'm currently a bit fed up with stuff. The time has come. Christmas is not done yet, but we are already into the spring releases, and here we have a sneak peek of new Lancome lipsticks for Valentine's Day 2024. I never tried Lancome lipsticks. I'm not really into Lancome makeup at all. Can I please just mention how ugly the nails are on this picture? No offense to the creator that took these photos, but I can clearly see your natural nail and that's not cute. The colors of the lipsticks, very basic and boring. Do people still love Lancome? Let me know down below. Are you still a fan of Lancome? I feel like they're kind of fallen off the radar. because of so many other good releases in the market. Then I was tagged in this release, and before I was even tagged, I already had saved it because I was scrolling through Instagram and was like, wait, what is that? Touch of Glam Beauty. Never heard of them. I have no clue what kind of quality they have, but this palette, you guys. First of all, this name. There's been a holo misunderstanding. Wow. It's all about that dark romance this holiday season. Oh, I have to disagree. Actually, it's all about cool tone of blues this holiday season, but I'm very, very open for holiday. Can you let me know if this brand is good? I really want to know that, because this palette is something I would buy. 100%. I mean, I'm aware of the fact that holo shades most of the time are holoing in low light situations and not really in real life, and you can clearly see that the palettes, the picture of the palette is done in low light, but it still looks beautiful. Oh my god, they look so fucking awesome. The two mattes look also, they look borderline like creams, but I guess she has something on her arm. Doesn't matter. They look beautiful. Let me know if the quality is any good so that I can maybe put this on the list after my no buy. Yes, no buy. I will talk about that during LMS a bit more in depth. Be Perfect Cosmetics and their yearly release of their own palette line. I know last year they had the muted palette that was absolute garbage, and just from looking at this palette I can tell you that this is garbage too. Do not invest money in Be Perfect's usual palettes. Wait for the carnival releases, the ones that they do with the makeup artist Stacey Marie. These are the bomb. I have Carnival 4 and 5 and I'm really rooting for a 6 next year. But the regular line of Be Perfect is really bad, to be honest. And all of these shades look the fucking same. If you really want to have, I know I'm very hypocrite when I say all of these looks the same, but then I have seven or eight even of the 42 pans from Beauty Bay. Get one of those. If you want to have a warm, neutral palette in this big size, get the Beauty Bay Nude palette. It is better, you have some shimmers throughout it, and the quality is like high-end level. Last week I talked about the sneak peek of a new Kayali perfume, and now we knew it. It's the Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee. This has a sparkling lychee, blackcurrant, sandalwood, candied violet, rose damascena, and sugared amber in it. Sounds kind of nice, could be working, could be not. I think I might get a sample size of this, or like a tiny 10 milliliter size. It kind of sounds like something I would wear, but I'm a bit, I don't know, the candied violet and the rose damascena is kind of throwing me off. But I love Kayali scent, so I'm open to try that. Can someone please tell me what the Tarte product management is smoking? Because this is the new Amazonian Clay Liquid Gem Foundation. And this is basically the same container as your powder, where you have the sifter on top, but this time foundation comes out of it. So it's foundation squeezing through a net. And then you have to pick it up with this specifically shaped brush that fits into that shape. Absolutely the fuck not. This will end up in such a mess. This will be messier than the Chanel Sublimage foundation and concealer. And this is messy. But this, they will look like shit after 2 uses. After 1 use even. I don't know what it is with Tarte. There are just a couple items that are really hits, like their Maracuja lip things. I like the Amazonian Clay blushes. I do have their blush holiday palette from last year that is a true gem. But other than that, there is nothing really from Tarte that is sparking my interest. So, long story short, this mess of a foundation, I leave it where it is. No thank you. We talked about the P. Louise release last week and now it is fully there. Have you heard about the drama? Oh boy, grab your popcorn. This is very entertaining. P. Louise Makeup is a UK based indie brand, so they have a UK website. When I wanted to order on the P. Louise website, I'm glad I didn't because they have really shipping problems, but I had to pay like 15 bucks shipping costs, which is completely fine. But Americans have to pay like 60 or 70. By the way, Americans, this is how we Germans or we EU people feel when we order in the States. Same vibe. But like 10 minutes after this bullshit release with Michaela posted a TikTok video saying that Poise has a US website too, and that they all could have ordered from that website. I feel so sorry for everybody, but at the same time I don't, because we don't buy stuff that is kind of connected to Michaela Nugrera. I'm sorry, I truly dislike this piece of bullshit. And I just love how her promo pics are heavy photoshopped. This is not the way she looks in her TikTok videos. Oh my god. Let's be honest here. If there was not the name Michaela printed on it, the palette, bullshit. The two blushes, yeah, I can see it. Then there is, I think this is a highlighter, like a liquid highlighter. Yeah, two shades. One shimmers more of a bluish green, the other one of a purple. Can work too. I kind of like this. Then there is a compact. Is it a powder? What is that? I think it's also a highlighter, like a powder highlight in a heart-shaped compact. Also kind of nice. The lashes look horrific. Like, they look like the lashes that you get at a costume store for €1. They look like they were made out of a piece of plastic. Very, very horrible. And then they have brushes. I heard only good things about the Poise brushes, so they might be good. But again, it's connected to Michaela lying piece of shit. So we don't buy that. Or at least I'm out, thank you. We also talked last week about the Letha Cosmetics sneak peek. Now we have the full palette here. This is the Midnight Serenade collection, and this has already launched. To be honest, I could not be more disappointed in this. The color story is kind of nice. I don't understand this blue in the corner, but I think you could make this work. And what disappoints me the most in this palette is it will not be with magnetic pans. It has smaller pans and they're not magnetic. To be honest, Letha Cosmetics is not the brand that I personally go to get pre-made palettes. Letha Cosmetics is the brand where I design my own palettes. It's where I pick my singles, put them in a 12-pan palette, and I'm happy with my order. I have 5 of those 12-pan palettes with shadows. I have 2 4-pans and 1 6-pan. And I have also a 9-pan palette filled with their cake liners. But the fact that this palette is pre-made and you could not take these shades out. I don't know what direction Letha Cosmetics is going. I commented on one of their posts and they just said that there will be kind of new singles soon. I don't get it. In this collection there are also tubing mascaras in different colors. This is actually something I consider buying at any point of the next year because they look really nice. And they also have a magnetic wand, so where you can hold your singles and shift to the camera. But what singles should I hold up when your Midnight Serenade palette has not singles that you can pop off? It's a bit disappointing, to be honest. I was actually waiting for a new release from Glam Cosmetics, and here we are with their first Girl collection. They re-released 2 palettes. One is the Girl on the Moon, which is in the upper left corner, and the Girl on the Mars is on the lower left corner. Girl on the Moon I do own, Mars one I didn't, so I ordered it. And new are Girl on Jupiter, which is this beautiful cool tone dream, and Venus palette. The Venus is not really interesting to me, so I picked up Jupiter and, as I said, Mars. I love their formulation. Gloss Gods has a really interesting multi-chrome or in general metallic formula that is kind of reminding me more of a liquid or like a cream shadow than a powder shadow, and they require a bit of work to make them look nice in my opinion, but when you spend like an extra minute to apply them, you end up with the most beautiful looks ever. And their Color of the Rain palette is one of the best ever. So House of Silage is a fragrance brand, as far as I know. And they're coming out with a Mickey Mouse fragrance. The top notes are orange, lemon, and apple. Heart notes are lily of the valley, orange blossom, and violet. And the base is strawberry, sandalwood, musk. So it's a very fruity, fresh scent. Is this packaging beautiful? Yes. Do I think Disney collabs are annoying? Yes. Will I ever pay 418 money for a perfume? Absolutely the fuck not. Who do you think you are? Like, when I buy this perfume, will this cook food for me? I'm sorry, but this is a ridiculous price point. Like, this is not worth it. 100% not. So, do you know that when a brand has a certain thing, could be a name, like Urban Decay Naked or Tarte Shape Tape, could be a shade, like Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, and they take that specific thing and they have to put it in every single product release. And at this point, I'm very, very annoyed by Made by Mitchell. This is their blush balm. I insist to say the real name because I think it sounds ridiculous. So basically they now take the same shades they already have. They had it in their liquid blushes, they put it in the pressed version, which is really good, and now they make sticks out of it. Don't get me wrong, I love their liquid blushes, I love the pressed blushes. I do have that blush book, the first version, it's really, really awesome. But why do you have to milk this thing until it's dead? Bring something new. I mean, a blush balm is not very innovative. A lot of brands have these. Then bring us new shades. Why on earth? And that's the big question. For example, I do have the shade Cold Heart. I have it in the liquid version, and I think in the blush book it's in there too. Could be another cool tone pink shade, not too sure about that yet. But why on earth should I now buy the same shade again, but in a stick? That's just a bit of a bullshit release. Okay, buckle up, Joey. This is going to be hard. So the fuckers over at Glamlite, they are releasing a new collection, and this is with Garfield. A couple weeks ago, when I have seen this image, I would have said, okay, Garfield is not my style, so easy skip. But today, this is an easy skip because Glamlite is probably the biggest scam makeup brand that is on the market right now. Let me tell you a story, because I ordered on October 21st, yeah, Halloween, I ordered the Nightmare on Street collection, the complete one, like in 10 minutes after it got released on the website. 2 weeks later, on November 15th, I finally got my shipping mail from DHL Express that I paid extra for. We have, as I'm filming this, November 24th. Guess what? No package here. I contacted DHL Express and they confirmed that they never ever got this package. All that Glamlite did was printing out a shipping label so that I shut the fuck up. I started to write emails, I get ignored. I wrote DMs after they contacted me, by the way, over Instagram. I'm ignored. I write comments and they delete my comments. As of today, I already was in contact with the credit card company because I want to have my money back. I will not give this motherfucking brand 1 single cent of my money anymore. They completely fucked up and I cannot warn you enough. Do not buy from the Glamlite website. These bitches behind there probably think that they are the top of the notch of the best of the whatever in the makeup world and that it's okay just because we're a fucking indie brand, we can do whatever we want. No, you can't. You are a brand, you are offering a service, whether it's the makeup that we buy or just the shipping service that I paid money for. You have to deliver, and if you ignore your customers, oh boy, then I get really angry. So this brand can suck my motherfucking makeup dick and fuck the fuck off. And last but not least, we have a Mell Cosmetics released with Bailey Sarian. I have to admit, I have no idea who this girl is. She looks stunning. And then I went on Reddit and people hate her apparently because she said something controversy and offensive. So I don't know who that girl is. Tell me something about her if you know her. But let's talk about this release, and this palette looks awful. What is it with Mell Cosmetics that everything they bring out looks so disgusting? This is a matte eyeshadow palette with warm yellows, neutrals, reds, one white, then a cool toned green and a black. What am I supposed to do with this? And I call myself pretty nice with eyeshadow. And to be honest, the swatches in this post are really bad. I can see that they have been built up on a wet surface. They do not go on like this. I don't know. The lipsticks look kind of nice. Then they have glitter eye gel. They look awful as well. Oh my god. Oh my god, how awful can they look? Like the golden one is so patchy. How can you post this? I'm sorry, I never tried anything from Mell, but the more releases I see, the less I want to try them. How do you feel about those releases? Besides the Gloss Gods one that I bought, still boring. Is it because I'm really fed up with makeup? Is it that? Tell me your thoughts. How do you feel about the current releases, or in general about the release season? I have this feeling. We are so close to Christmas now. I mean, when you see this video, it's about like 4 weeks only. And Christmas releases usually are a month or 2 months before Christmas. They're rarely around the Christmas time or very short before that. As you've seen, we are already heading into spring and Valentine's Day releases. And I feel like we've seen the best now. We're just constantly losing it from here on. And this holiday season was really weak. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel. Make sure you are subscribed because otherwise you would miss Alamis. And Alamis means that I will be uploading 31 videos throughout the month of December. For example, this beautiful eye look. Next You Don't Need That Shit is going to be then part of the Alamis series. I can't wait to welcome you over there because there is a lot of work that I put into that series. So I hope you like it. And until that, I see you in the next one.